Hey, Scruffy. Gonna say more? Okay. So I have super supper tonight. So I did the lottery approach. So I grabbed a can at random and it was super supper. So let's see. I guess I'll bring it out. Still really quiet. It's a little colder today. So the temperatures started going down again. I think the weather report says it's going to continue doing that for a bit. Okay. Your fur doesn't look so great today. So I've been grooming. Hope the fleas haven't already come back. So today was very similar to yesterday. So, yeah, weather's a little colder. Weather is about the same though, minus the slight decrease in temperature. So once again, yeah, got up late because I had trouble getting to sleep early. So I got a late jump on the day. Still trying to get caught up in things and get things done. Headbutt there. So did manage to cross a few things off my list. So first and foremost, I did file my appeal for my water allocation. So at least they have an online form. I noticed as I was filling out the form that it's actually a little glitchy. There's supposed to be a drop-down box where you specify like the reason why you're requesting the appeal, and the box wasn't working properly for some reason, and it just took me a while to figure out there was supposed to be a box because it was basically invisible. So once I got the box selected, basically the only option I was allowed to pick that met my criteria was other. And then once I got it to select other, then a new box appeared which you could type in your reason, and I discovered the box limits the number of characters. So I mentioned, yeah, I was going to have to come up with a succinct way of describing my situation to try not to say something that might actually lead them to say, no, we gave you too much. We're going to take away even more. So, but yeah, the number of characters was shorter than what I was actually planning to write, so I had to be even more terse in my description. So I'm hoping I was able to convey my reason well. Because yeah, they didn't give me a lot of characters to work with. And yeah, paying some bills off today. Paying my insurance premiums and my car registration and credit card bills. And oh yeah, also I got a letter, a month ago, from my bank that I do most of my checking out of, and they are selling off basically my account and basically the entire savings and the checking division to another bank. So this bank is a very big, giant conglomerate. Doesn't really do well with the customer service, and I've been kind of on the short stick of their interest for a good number of years. They've been basically shutting down services left and right. They actually closed another account of mine, a business account actually, some years ago. So they decided they didn't want to deal with small businesses either. So they dumped me some years ago with my small business account. So now they're getting rid of my personal savings and checking account. And instead of just shutting it down, they at least this time sold it to some other company that looks like they're going to maintain it. So I'll still have an account, but it's not quite clear to me how it's going to work. And so I'm actually being a little defensive and preparing because I'm worried that like my routing numbers and checking number account numbers are going to change, and I do a lot of ACH payments, so I pay off my credit cards that way, and like I just paid my car registration that way, and I'm worried that when this transfer happens, that all my account numbers will be invalidated, and I won't actually be able to pay bills, and things will bounce. And so I don't want to be in that position where I can't pay off my bills in time because my account's stuck in limbo. So I have a credit union which treats me much better, so I've been moving all my checking slowly over to them. So today I thought I was all set to pay my credit card bills through them, and I think I made a mistake or something, and the bank, the new bank thing had not been set up for some reason. I thought I went through this before, but I guess maybe I screwed up, or maybe it was a different account than I'm remembering. But whatever the case, I needed to pay my bill, and it wasn't set up, so I had to use my existing one, which is okay. But I was actually getting a little worried because I haven't been putting more money into that account, and I also had to pay my taxes, my estimated taxes, even though I'm like basically running net losses and everything. I still need to pay taxes as if I was making money because of the way the stupid safe harbor system works. And so I'm kind of bleeding money right now. I'll probably get a refund, but right now cash flow is the bigger problem. So I had to pay with my existing account, but I was a little worried I didn't have enough cash flow to cover everything, but I worked out the numbers. I think I'm okay. But then, I was trying to set up my other bank account or checking account, and they got to do that game where they send a couple cents to the account, and then they try to take it back, and you got to enter the amounts to verify that you actually own the account. So it's going to take me probably another week to get this all set up. Okay, Scruffy, ready for food? Yeah. Okay, let's get your food. Ready? It's a pretty intense grooming at the base of the tail here. Another one here. Okay. So let's see. I think I saw Scruffy this morning. When I got up, he was just hanging out in the sun on the deck. Didn't have my camera at the time, so I didn't get any footage of that. Then at lunch, I didn't see him, so brought out the water, looked down on the table, and yeah, he was like against the table on the other side. So it was just looked like he was sleeping there. He looked pretty groggy, so it didn't look like he was that interested in me being out there. So I came back in. I don't think he drank the water. And I think that was all I saw of him today. So I went for a walk, kind of late again. I only had time for 2 laps today. Yeah, didn't see any cats today. Yeah, I've actually been surprised. The past few days, there haven't been a lot of people at the park. Days have been pretty decent. Pretty nice weather, all things considered. So I thought a lot more people would be out. But, yeah, it's really quiet. So I was hoping to see the friendly cat and his friend, the black and white cat, because I didn't get the picture yesterday. So I was kind of hoping they might be on at the same place again, but I didn't see them. Yeah, I didn't see a porch cat either. It's kind of around dinner time, so I don't know, maybe it was too late. Maybe it's a little too late for dinner. So still haven't decided if I'm going to make tacos. Thinking about it yesterday, but yeah, I didn't get around to it. It's too busy. But out of laziness, I did open a can of refried beans. Just wondering if that would help satisfy my craving. No, not really. So yeah, I think I'm craving the meat part of it, and maybe some hot sauce. Because yeah, I actually started thinking about jalapenos. And I haven't had jalapenos or any spicy chilies in a while. Kind of miss those. I was buying some bell pepper, or not bell peppers, mini peppers, just because they're convenient and they're at the store. And yeah, it's kind of disappointed. There's no kick in mini peppers. Next time I go to the grocery store, maybe I'll have to buy a jalapeno or something. Saw on YouTube a burrito eating challenge. I don't know where this one was, but yeah, it was, the length of it was probably like the length of a one-person table. You could see it like a fast food restaurant or something. Yeah, it was really long, and then it was really thick. It was probably thicker than like your forearm. And yeah, that got me thinking. Yeah, I think I'd still prefer a taco, but burrito sounds pretty good too. So I think I'm gonna take another trip to to Costco probably sooner than I normally go, because I mentioned the protein powder brand that I like was on sale finally. I've been waiting a really long time for it to go back on sale, and I ran out of it a while ago. I bought a different brand, but yeah, the other brand I don't like as much. It doesn't mix well. It Yeah, it just doesn't dissolve quite easily. So when I stir it, it it kind of creates this kind of goo, and it floats to the top. And yeah, just if you don't like really work hard to mix it in, the goo actually contains more of the dry powder, and so when you like bite into it, you just get like or you drink it or whatever, you get this blob of dry powder on the inside. Yeah, it's really hard to mix. And I don't think it tastes as good as the other one either. Not that they taste that great to begin with. But yeah, I like the chocolate flavors mostly just because of all of the flavors, chocolate's like the hardest to screw up. Like some vanilla and cookies and cream and all the other flavors that you can get, I don't think they taste very good. Chocolate at least kind of tastes like chocolate, even if it's not a great chocolate. Like a bird. Scruffy wants the bird. He's looking up. So I looked online, and if I order let me move the balls. If I order the powder online instead of at the store, I think it's like $8 more. So you say it's free shipping, but basically I think you're paying $8 for the shipping. So it makes much more sense to go to the store. But yeah, the problem is it's limit too. But I know they only count the limit. They don't count the limit like it's like per trip. So like I've done this before where I'll buy like the limit when I'm there, and then I'll go back and I'll buy the limit again. They're okay with that. I remember I did that with my dad's medical supplies just renewing on sale. Stocked up on a whole bunch of different things you need it when they went on sale. Okay. Scruffy is now gone. Oh, he's far enough. So, yeah, I'll end it here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.